Hey guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I'm crushing the chaos in my life with hopes that you'll be inspired and encouraged to crush the chaos in yours. Today's video is going to be a review of the Horacio Printing Soap Bible Study. I want to thank Polly for gifting this to me, and I'm sharing it here on the channel as I do with all other planners that I received. But Horacio Printing is a brand that I love. It is a faith-based brand. I have reviewed them here on the channel before, and I love the revamp that they've done and how sleek their products are, and that they've added a bound version to their product selection, and it's not just coil anymore. So I'll have more information on Horacio Printing in the description box. But in addition to their soap Bible study, you can also get their dream planner, which they are known for, and you can also take advantage of some of the free resources that they have, which includes a archive of Bible verses that are related to certain areas, from general fears to illnesses, loneliness, anxiety. They have scriptures related to those specific topics and so much more. And you also can take advantage of their free 3-day virtual Bible study on the topic of anxiety as well. So I'll have all that information in the description box. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this Bible study. So starting off with the basics, for those of you unfamiliar with what SOAP stands for, it stands for Scripture, Observation, Application, and Prayer. As I get into the layout of this, we can go a little more into depth. But with Scripture, you write down the Scripture, you observe what it is that you see, you write how you can apply it, and then you write a prayer about what it is that you just learned from the Scripture and what you took from it. You write a personal prayer. So that is a gist of the SOAP method. Now, this Bible study measures 7 by 9 inches. The paper quality is 100-pound cardstock. It does lay flat with a ribbon bookmark, and the cover is a sleek black cloth with gold foil. As for the pricing, it is $30, and there are 3 volumes. The one that I'm going to be reviewing is volume 1, and they do have some that are known as the Little Loved, and those have slight imperfections, such as like a dent here and there, but that's a cool option if you guys want to try it out, and those are $25. So I'm reviewing volume 1. There are 3 volumes, and each of them has a different purpose that they're working with. So volume 1 focuses on finding purpose, seeking wisdom, transition, anxiety, and joy. Volume 2 focuses on rest, waiting, trust, leadership, and surrender. And volume 3 focuses on peace, loss, love, growth, and breakthrough. So, getting into this, when you open it up, getting into the Bible study, when you open it up, it says this study belongs to general page, then a welcome page, then the sections of the Bible study. So there's part 1 and part 2, the canvas, and this book begins with a canvas workbook that includes 4 exercises: dream planning, refocus cloud, heart check, and love over fear. So with the dream planning, you can make a bucket list. And it says, take this time to sketch out your dreams in every aspect of your life. To begin, start with a prayer to open up your heart to the Lord. What dreams and purposes has God placed in your heart? Boldly write them down. Then the refocus cloud, which passions, focuses, distractions, obligations, get back to what really matters. So it explains that our world is full of distractions and demands that pull us in many different directions. It's easy to find ourselves constantly jumping from one urgent task to the next, which often makes us want to escape from our obligations and retreat. This exercise lets you visualize all the different things that you are currently juggling in the form of a bubble chart. The goal is to define your distractions and then to replace them with passions that enrich your soul. Then there is the heart check, remove the toxins. The heart check exercise is designed to help you reflect on the condition of your heart. Our heart is so important to God. So what do I need to let go of? Who do I need to forgive? And what fears are holding me back? Then it gets into the fears. There's no fear in love. Fear 1, fear 2, fear 3, fear 4, fear 5. So with this exercise, it says, pray with an open heart to hear from God today. List your fear in the box. Fill in the Bible verse that helps you conquer your fear. Memorize the verse and keep it with you. And like I said, they do have an archive of Bible verses to certain topics that you might find as fears. So you can check out their website for more information on that. Then choose your season. As I said with volume 1, it focuses on purpose, wisdom, transition, anxiety, and joy. And then how to soap. Scripture, observation, application, and prayer. So with scripture, the first section is where you read the assigned scripture. Then with observation, you write down what you observe from the verse. Application, how can you apply the verse to your life right now? And then prayer, write down your prayer to God. And then there's a full breakdown here. This scripture is Romans 12, 9-21. So this is an example to guide you through. I love planners in general that give you that give you examples for those of you that don't know how to do it. And then the season of purpose. What is my purpose? What is my calling? What is God's will for my life? So this is the first season, and then you have a reflect page. And then we get into day 1, where there's the scripture here, which is already written out for you, which is nice. You don't have to write it, as this is a Bible study. So it is written out for you. And then this goes all the way to day 14. So 2 weeks. Then you reflect on the season of purpose. And then you move into the season of wisdom. And then we have the reflect page, basically before. And this one, you see the scripture is longer than observation, application. Then there's prayer here. And then you have some more space for illustrations. And then they started over. And this goes all the way to 14. So each one has 14 days. Then we move into the next one, which is transition. Then after transition, there is anxiety. Then after anxiety, there is joy. And then at the very end, you reflect. And then that's it. No extra pages. Pretty cut and dry. So for each of the seasons, you have 14 days. So that'll last you a while. And the thing with Bible study is, and this is something that I've run into before, is that I never want my faith to feel like a chore. So in doing a Bible study, first of all, anytime you're creating a new habit, they say you need 21 days for it to be a habit and 90 days for it to be a lifestyle change. So don't feel pressured to have to do something every single day. But if you're working on discipline and you're working on staying focused, then that is something that you should work at and try to get yourself on track. For me, I realized that one of the toxic traits I have is procrastination and not staying on track. So something like this that is guided is a great test for me to not only keep my mind level-headed, but also for me to grow in my faith, which is something that's important to me, and also work at further disciplining and making the most of my time and not just wasting it. So it's an inner battle for myself when it comes to discipline and actually completing something like this, because while it's 14 days, the 14 days I may be fine. It may not be 14 straight days, but that is where I am trying to navigate and readjust how I've lived my entire life. Of I can do something for a week, and then after a week If I miss one day, then that means I'll miss the next 2 days, and then I might jump back into it and miss 3 days. So I say all of that to say that something like this is great to get back on track with. If you choose to grow in your faith, if you're choosing to educate yourself, if you're choosing to work on those personal fears that you have, this is great for that. But also to challenge yourself to actually take time and do something for yourself every single day. That is what I love about this actually having days. I do like that it's undated, so if you don't do it on, say you do it through like the 1st through the 15th, and then you miss the 16th and you jump back into it the 17th, it's not dated. But when you do this, I would definitely date it so that you can reflect back. And even if you put like a little sticky note of how you're feeling that day, when you look back at that stuff, it's very, very helpful in seeing how your mood has changed and how you have evolved. Because when I look back at my planners and see how sad I was, it really does help me and brings things full circle. So I love how this is set up. I love the whole premise behind this, and I have nothing really negative to say about it. I do like that the binding is a lay flat. I love lay flat notebooks more than anything else, so this is a major plus for me. But shout out to Horacio Printing. Polly, thank you for sending this over. And I will have more information on Horacio Printing in the description box for you to check out. Thank you guys for not only listening to this review, but listening to my spiel that I tend to do a lot. And when I repeat myself, it's not just for my reassurance, but I know a lot of you can relate and we're on that same level. So it's for all of us. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think down in the description box, not the description box, the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have a Bible study that you're doing. How do you keep up with things like this? Do you use a guided Bible study, or do you prefer to just write things down when it touches you to do so? Which is what I've been doing. And in the description box, not only will I have information on Horacio Printing, I'll also have related videos and of course the links to the blog and Instagram. The blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. I'll also have links to both my Amazon shop and my Etsy for you guys to check out if you would like to support even more. But the quickest way that you can support is to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're not already subscribed. Like this video, and for all of you that are subscribed and a part of the Chaotic Critic fam, I thank you. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.